I never thought I'd wake up to the screech of metal gates slamming shut at dawn, only to find my entire ranch driveway barricaded by a fleet of pastel-painted Pioneer wagons like some twisted 4th of July parade gone wrong. There she stood, Karen from the HOA board, blonde bob, impeccable, clipboard in hand, flanked by her minions in matching visors, yelling about community aesthetics while I stared at my trapped horses nickering in confusion behind the fence. In that split second, as coffee mug trembled in my grip, I decided this entitled busybody was about to learn that out here in rural Texas, revenge isn't served cold. It's branded hot with a cattle iron. It started 6 months back when I bought this spread just outside Austin, a slice of heaven with 40 acres of bluebonnets and live oaks that whispered freedom every breeze. I'd sunk my life savings into it after my divorce, trading city suits for Wranglers, dreaming of quiet mornings mending fences and evenings with a cold shiner under the stars. But then came the HOA, Homeowners Overlord Anonymous. They called it jokingly at the feed store. Karen Whitaker ruled it like a suburban dictator, her McMansion 2 miles down the county road, a shrine to beige perfection. She patrolled our rural enclave like it was her personal fiefdom, finding folks for untrimmed hedges or unauthorized bird feeders. Me? I was the wild card, a single guy in his 40s, no kids, just me and my ranch hands turning this dirt into a working horse operation. Urban cowboy, she'd sneered at our first meet and greet, eyeing my mud-caked boots. The beef escalated when I installed a new gate on my driveway, the only access road snaking through my property to the main highway. See, the plat map was crystal. My land abutted the public easement, but Karen's precious neighborhood loop dipped onto my edge for a shortcut. Folks used it fine, waving as they passed my barn. But Karen? She fixated on my gate as a visual blight, citing bylaws I'd never signed. Emails flew. Remove it or face penalties. I ignored her politely at first, then with a firm no ma'am, it's private property. Her replies dripped venom, CCing the whole board, accusing me of anti-community sabotage. Whispers spread at the local diner. She'd call me a troublemaker holdout, stirring up busybodies who nodded along over their biscuits and gravy. Outrage bubbled online too. Her Facebook group lit up with posts like "This outsider thinks he's above the rules." I felt the betrayal sting. Neighbors I'd shared beers with suddenly side-eyeing me like I'd poisoned the well. By spring, she'd escalated to sabotage. Anonymous complaints to the county about my illegal livestock odors, triggering inspections that cleared me but drained my wallet. I seethed in silence, plotting under the radar. Revenge? Not petty pranks, but pure, poetic justice. I lawyered up quietly, poring over deeds with a sharp Austin attorney who spotted the gold mine. Karen's own property line encroached 2 feet onto my land, her damn mailbox squatting illegally on my soil. But I held fire, waiting for her masterstroke. That dawn blockade was it. She'd rounded up volunteers from her knitting circle, hauling those go-doffel wagons, replicas from some pioneer festival, to temporarily seal my drive, claiming it violated traffic flow aesthetics. Sirens wailed faintly as emergency calls piled up. Ambulances couldn't reach old Mr. Jenkins down the way. Folks late for work, school buses idling in fury. Phones blew up. 911 dispatches. Viral TikToks of the wagon war, racking views. Karen preened for the local news van, microphone in manicured grip. We're protecting our way of life from rancher entitlement. Backlash hit like a Texas twister. Hashtags exploded. Karen wagon fail. Ranch rights. Neighbors turning on her. The board dissolving in emergency session. Her minions scattered. One even apologizing with a 6-pack on my porch. I didn't gloat publicly. Instead, I towed those wagons myself at noon, under full sun, with a sheriff's deputy notarizing every inch. By dusk, my lawyer filed the encroachment suit, slapping Karen with a $15,000 fine and a court order to relocate her fence or lose her deed. She showed up at my gate that night, mascara-streaked, begging misunderstanding. I handed her the papers through the bars, voice steady as prairie wind. Ma'am, rules apply to everyone, even queens. She crumpled, howling about ruined lives, but the crowd gathering, real neighbors, not her echo chamber, chanted my name softly. Now, as fireflies dance over unblocked acres, I sip that long cold coffee on the porch, horses grazing free. Karen's house sits half vacant, for sale sign swaying like a noose. The HOA dissolved. The road? Mine again open wide. Betrayal's bitter pill? She swallowed it whole, choking on her own crown. Out here, folks, justice rides in on horseback, slow, sure, and unforgiving.